These songs were so controversial, radio stations refused to play them.
7:30 last evening, thousands of people were gathered waiting to get into the show. From all reports, literally trampled to death in a stampede toward the doors.
But what happened next made them even bigger. A stage, a crowd, a moment that was supposed to be unforgettable. But on these nights, something shifted. The music kept playing. Even as everything fell apart, this is the story of when concerts went too far. Tonight, we're diving into 10 concerts where the crowd didn't just go wild, they lost control. Number 10, The Beatles, Manila Meltdown, 1966. It was supposed to be just another stop on a global tour, but when the Beatles arrived in the Philippines in 1966, they unknowingly walked into a political storm. After declining an invitation from the country's first lady, the band became public enemies overnight. Crowds turned hostile. Security disappeared. As they tried to leave the country, angry mobs surrounded them, shouting, pushing, even attacking members of their entourage. What started as Beatlemania turned into something far more dangerous. For the first time, the band realized fame didn't just attract love, it could ignite rage. Number 9, Woodstock, 500,000 people, Zero Control, 1969.
This is the largest group of people ever assembled in one place. The important
Woodstock is remembered as peace, love, and music.
And tomorrow is blind.
But behind the myth was chaos on a scale never seen before. Over 400,000 people flooded a space meant for a fraction of that. Fences collapsed, food ran out, traffic stretched for miles. At one point, organizers simply gave up trying to control it. It became a free concert because there was no other option. Helicopters flew in supplies. Rain turned the ground into mud. Medical teams were overwhelmed. And yet, the music never stopped. It wasn't just a concert anymore. It was survival through sound. Number 8, The Who, Cincinnati Tragedy, 1979.
As many as 5 people, 5 deep, were laying on the ground.
Sometimes chaos doesn't look loud. Sometimes it builds quietly. In Cincinnati, fans gathered outside Riverfront Coliseum hours before The Who took the stage. But there was one critical mistake. Festival seating, no assigned seats.
Any that might have fallen in the front were just trampled.
These deaths were attributed.
When the doors finally opened, thousands surged forward at once. People fell, others kept pushing, unaware of what was happening beneath them. By the time it was over, 11 fans had lost their lives.
11 people were trampled to death as more than 6,000 fans rushed to get inside.
Immediately.
The band performed that night, unaware of the tragedy unfolding outside. It remains one of the darkest moments in concert history, a reminder that sometimes the danger isn't the music, it's the crowd. Number 7, Guns N' Roses and Metallica, Montreal Riot, 1992.
Blew into the Canadian provincial capital of Montreal on Saturday night.
This was supposed to be the ultimate rock tour, Guns N' Roses, Metallica, one stage. But everything fell apart.
And ended in a riot after Metallica frontman James Hetfield was sent to the hospital.
Mid-show, Metallica's set was cut short after a pyrotechnics accident injured James Hetfield.
The pyro guy doesn't see me that I've walked back out there. A big colored flame goes right
The
up.
crowd waited and waited. Then Guns N' Roses took the stage, only for Axl Rose to leave after just a few songs, citing vocal issues. That's when the anger exploded. Fans rioted, fires were set, cars were flipped. The city descended into chaos. What was meant to be a legendary night of rock became a full-blown disaster.
The hero of the day, you know. We continue the show and, the band plays on and we're here to bring music and...
Number 6, Rage Against the Machine, NYSE Protest, 2000. This wasn't just a concert, it was a statement. Rage Against the Machine filmed a music video outside the New York Stock Exchange. But when the band started playing, the crowd surged. barriers broke, police rushed in, and suddenly Wall Street, the symbol of corporate power, was flooded with thousands of fans screaming in defiance. Trading had to be shut down. For a brief moment, rock music didn't just disrupt the system, it shut it down. Number 5, Altamont Speedway, the day the 60s died, 1969.
On and around this stage who should not be here.
If Woodstock was the dream, Altamont was the nightmare. Organized as a free concert headlined by the Rolling Stones, it quickly spiraled out of control. Security was handled by the Hells Angels. That alone should have been a warning. Violence broke out almost immediately. Fights erupted near the stage. Tension filled the air. Then, during the Stones' performance, a man in the crowd was attacked and killed on camera in front of thousands. It wasn't just a tragedy.
Jefferson Airplane. Jefferson Airplane.
It was the moment many say the 1960s ended. The peace was gone. The illusion shattered. Number 4, AC/DC, Salt Palace Riot, 1981. AC/DC shows were known for energy. But in Salt Lake City, that energy turned explosive. Fans pushed past barriers. Security struggled to keep control. Then the crowd surged toward the stage. Seats were torn apart. Fights broke out everywhere. Police were forced to intervene. Dozens were arrested. The band kept playing because stopping might have made it worse. That night proved something powerful. Sometimes the music fuels the chaos, and sometimes it's the only thing holding it together. Number 3, Woodstock 99. Fire, fury, and total collapse. 30 years after the original Woodstock,
We already let all the negative energy out.
they tried to recreate the magic. Instead, they created a disaster. Tickets were overpriced. Water was scarce. Temperatures soared. Frustration turned into anger. And when bands like Korn and Limp Bizkit hit the stage, that anger exploded. Fires broke out across the festival grounds. Vandalism spread. Chaos ruled the night. By the end, it wasn't a festival. It was a full-scale breakdown. A generation's celebration turned into a warning.
Take your Birkenstocks and stick them up your fucking ass.
Number 2, Travis Scott, Astroworld Disaster 2021. Modern concerts aren't immune to chaos. At Astroworld in Houston, a crowd surge turned deadly. Thousands pressed toward the stage. People couldn't breathe. Some collapsed. Despite the music continuing,
Man, this is not safe. I started to notice, I look in front of me, I see people.
the situation spiraled out of control. By the end of the night, lives were lost. It was a tragic reminder that even today, with all our technology, planning, and experience, crowd control can still fail. Number 1, The Rolling Stones, Hyde Park Overload, 1969. Just 2 days after the death of Brian Jones, the Rolling Stones took the stage in Hyde Park. What was meant to be a tribute turned into something much bigger. An estimated 500,000 people showed up. No barriers, no real security, just a massive, uncontrollable sea of humanity. Fans climbed trees, structures, anything to get a view. The crowd stretched endlessly, and for a moment, it felt like it could collapse under its own weight, but somehow it held. Not because it was controlled, but because it was unstoppable. Which of these shocked you the most? And which band's song did we miss? Drop it below. I read every comment. If you love stories where music meets chaos, hit subscribe and join the journey, because the next story might be even wilder.